Every single person in this room can make a difference to someone else. The ripple effect is that powerful. It might be one conversation you have with someone you work with. It might be one conversation you have with a friend. Simply to say, how are you? I've noticed in the last few weeks you've been a bit more withdrawn. You're not laughing and joking around the workplace. Your concentration, you seem distracted. Are you okay? And just see if that'll open a door to another conversation. And the reason I say that is when I first started doing this stuff, there was a public forum organised in Newcastle, my hometown, and it was a depression awareness, mental health awareness seminar. And I was to be one of the speakers. There were 5 speakers. And I went on radio the day before talking about why people should come. And I told my story briefly and the experience I had with clinical depression. That I couldn't sleep, that I'd withdrawn from friends and family, that I had negative thoughts all the time, that I didn't eat, that I couldn't concentrate, that I couldn't get out of bed, and that I'd had suicidal thoughts. And while I was on, a bloke rang the radio station. He spoke to the producer and he said, he's describing what I'm going through. I have all those symptoms. I've been suicidal 4 or 5 times over the past 3 years. My wife doesn't know. My kids don't know. My workplace doesn't know. So is he a statistic? No one knows about him. How do you measure that? The producer said, hang on. When you get off, you've taken the first step. That's the hardest step. Hang on. When Craig comes off, he'll speak to you. And this guy's gone, I can't do it. And he hung up. So by the time the producer got to me, she was very upset by this call. The next night at the forum, there was about 200 people there. At the end, after everyone had spoken, there was a girl making a beeline for the stage, and she would have been about 16 years of age. She came up, stood just down the front, I was just down the front, and she'd been crying. Her eyes were still red. She was upset. She came over. I said, are you experiencing depression? Because you've obviously done it very tough here tonight. And she said, no. She said, I've just come to say thank you. Because the man that rang the radio station yesterday was my father. And the moment he got off the phone, he told Mum he had depression. He told us kids he had depression. We've got him into the doctor. That's the ripple effect. And that's how powerful it is, and that's why I do what I do. Thank you very much.